Welcome back to Minecraft Bingo. This is Fetchr 5.3 by 9 and it's time now for the Blackout Bingo Challenge. Let's generate a new card, and we need to get all 25 items on the card for the Blackout in the quickest time possible. Let's see what we need. Interesting spawn point. We need mushrooms, red and brown in a flour for suspicious stew. We need the rooted dirt. We need 8 terracotta and pink dye for the pink glazed terracotta, 3 double cooked stone, and 5 iron for the blast furnace, 1 leather for the item frame, pumpkin seeds, a red apple, 2 iron, and 2 string for the crossbow. We need a tough block, an ink sac, and white dye for gray, pointed dripstone, an egg. We need jungle sapling, armadillo scoot, 3 leather, and 9 sugarcane for a bookshelf, 1 mud and 1 wheat for packed mud. We need glow ink sac, a carrot, a bucket of milk, 3 stripped acacia logs, and 3 iron for the acacia hanging sign, cherry sapling from a cherry grove biome. We need an ender pearl. That's our hard mob drop. We also need the fermented spider eye, so brown mushroom and 1 sugar there, plus the spider eye. We need dried kelp and the snow layer. Well, we only have 1 hard mob drop, so it doesn't look like it's too bad of a card. The other mobs we need are spiders for string and the spider eye. Maybe 1 bone, maybe. So it's not too bad. No pale garden item on the card. We just need the cherry grove. Let's have a look around. So this is probably where we're going to start right here, because there's stone and wood. And we're spawning in the middle of the ocean. Where do we go? Where do we want to go? There's a swamp out there. I don't think we need it unless we want to chop trees for the red apple, which we might do eventually. What else? There's a savanna out that way. I saw the ruined portal. Yes, there is one under the water there. I don't know how useful that is. We don't really need a lot of items. But at the savanna, we can get the logs for the stripped hanging sign. And there is a jungle. We do need the jungle sapling. We also need savanna for the armadillo scoot. I do not see any shipwrecks or villages. In fact, there aren't that many useful biomes around. So we're probably not going to want to stick around spawn for very long. I think we'll head pretty much that way after we loot the ruin portal and see if there's anything useful there. I'm not expecting much though. Alright, so I think we know what we're doing. Let's get started with the challenge and see how quickly we can get all 25 items for the blackouts. Here we go. I need to swim over to there. I can grab 1 kelp along the way. Oh, really? There we go. Okay. I was like, why am I not picking up any kelp? Alright, this is where we'll get started with wood. I just need about 6 logs. And then we can start collecting stone for tools and furnaces. We can recycle 1 of our furnace later for the blast furnace. But I think 2 furnaces will be enough for now. Alright, I have all the wood I want. Where am I going to get stone? This is gravel, but there is some stone mixed in. Yeah, we might be able to make this work. Alright, so let's make some planks, make a crafting table and some sticks, and then mine some stone right here. Give me a pick. We'll just save that kelp for later, I guess. This is stone. Yeah, we should be able to get all of our stone here. It looks like we can make a little staircase along the gravel and go down and get all of the stone that we need. Alright, that'll be enough for our tools. Let's go craft them. Can I reach from here? No. I fell in the hole. Of course I did. Alright, make the tools, and then we'll get stone for furnaces next. So I need that, I need this, and I need that. Then we'll chop some more wood before we go, since there are so many large dark oak trees here. I suppose there's a chance we could have got a red apple from here, but I don't think I have that much time to stick around and just wait for it. So we're gonna save the red apple for later. If we can't loot it, well, we'll chop trees in the swamp maybe. Or a different swamp probably. Alright, I think this is gonna be enough stone for our furnaces. Let's get out of here. Do I actually need gravel for anything? I don't think we need flint, right? There's no flint and steel. I can't think of what we would need gravel for. Alright, let's make a boat and some doors, and then we'll chop another tree for wood. Alright, turn this into sticks. I guess we have time to do this, right? Yes. And then we'll chop this tree. We'll try to chop some of the high logs here, but I don't think we're going to get enough leaf decay for an apple. Yeah, it's even kind of hard to get those logs back when you chop up so high. It's okay. I do need the wood. I think this is worth it, but I do want to go soon. And these two trees are touching too, so that doesn't help to get the leaves to decay. Yeah, I don't think I can spend any more time on this. We get what we get. Some leaves are decaying, I see. Can I have all those logs? I want them. Yes, there we go. Let's turn these into... Do I need to keep logs for anything? I don't think so. That is a lot of wood. Alright, make a few more sticks so we never run out. And I think it's time to go. Hey, we got our first item. Alright, throw that out. Throw leaf litter away. And we need to go. Yeah, we're not going to get... I mean, there is a sapling, but we're not going to get an apple from that, I think. Over to the ruined portal. And then, I don't know. I guess we'll go over to the savannah next. I see copper here. I don't really need it. Where's the chest? I don't see the chest. I just see the gold block. I don't know why there's no chest, but there doesn't seem to be one. And I don't need a magma block, so I guess we're just gonna leave? That's a shame. That could have been a lot better there. We don't need copper, we don't need bamboo. Let's go this way. I do need an ink sac, and I need mushrooms. What else do we need from the ocean? Not much, I think. I do need a snow layer. We could grab some snow here. There seems to be plenty of it. That would be a nice item to get out of the way. There's firefly bush, but we don't need that. Just give me like a stack of snowballs, and I think we'll be fine. That's probably enough right there. Yeah, 16, that's a stack. We'll make that in just a moment. I don't need anything else here, right? Right. What do I need for dye? Just pink? Is that the only dye I need? Because we can get that. We can get pink dye when we find a cherry grove, so I'm not going to really worry about that now. Let's grab the logs, though. There's chickens here, but I need a regular egg, and we're not going to get regular egg from these chickens, unfortunately. Do we need any feathers from them? I don't think so. And we got our 6 stripped acacia logs. We don't need the sapling. Let's see if we can go get a jungle sapling. Where is the jungle? Yeah, those are the wrong kind of chickens. I need regular... What? There's a spider here? Where? I heard a spider. Yeah, there's a spider somewhere. Where would it be? I don't even think it's really worth looking for. It's probably not a dungeon. And I don't even know where to look for it. Yeah, I can hear the spiders here. Is it a dungeon? Or is it just a cave? It could be just a cave, maybe? Yeah, I don't think this is worth looking for. I can't tell exactly where they are, either, which is part of the problem. It sounds like they're close, though. They're probably under me. I don't know. It might be a dungeon. I don't think it's worth going after. Alright, let's just get out of here. We did need spider drops, but we should be fine to get them at nighttime. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's go get a sapling from a jungle tree if we can. Where's the closest one? These are all oak. That's oak over there too. And these are all oak. Where's the jungle? Where's the jungle trees? That's an oak tree there. I'm stuck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the trees are. I mean, obviously there's a big one here, but these are all oak leaves. Is there any? Are there any jungle trees here? I mean, I know there's the big ones, but those are hard to get saplings from. I was hoping not to chop those. This is a jungle tree here. Okay, okay, these are jungle leaves. See if we can get a sapling out of this. The jungle saplings are sometimes hard to get. But I don't mind to spend time doing this now if it saves us time later. I don't want to worry about this sapling anymore. So if we could just get it now, that would be great. What other leaves are jungle? Are these jungle? These are oak here, I think. This one is jungle. This one is jungle. And then I think that's it. So we're probably not going to get the sapling here. What about... okay, this is a jungle tree. I can see the leaves are different. Normally I would chop the tree, but I don't think we have time to do that here, and I don't need the wood. But this is pretty slow. There's a stick. Yeah, it's not looking too good here for the jungle sapling. That's a lot of leaves I've punched. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. And there's no sapling on the ground. And there's no more trees for me to chop, I think. Or no trees to chop. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we'll have to worry about the jungle sapling later. I'm all out of time for that. Kind of a waste of time there. Alright, we've got a mangrove swamp. We've got a desert. I do need one mud. We can grab the terracotta. What else can we get? I think that's all we need from the mangrove. I don't need clay. One mud is all I need here. We'll save that for later. No propagule, no vine. That's a real shame. I'm still thinking about the jungle sapling we didn't get. Oh, there's a desert temple. That's amazing. And it also looks like it's almost nighttime. I have no food. I have absolutely no food. We're gonna have to get to the... Oh, there's a rabbit. All right, let's just grab the terracotta and get over to the desert temple and see what we can get. We might not need to hunt spiders after all, but we probably still need ender pearl. Okay, that's 8 terracotta. That's interesting. I don't need sand. What can we get at the desert temple? Iron would be great. What else? What can we expect there? TNT we don't need. Cactus green we don't need. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that there's that much we can get out of this. How do I get inside? Just go through here. There could be mobs here. Let's be careful. No, I don't see any, so down we go. Let's break the pressure plate. I'm trying to think what else we could get here. What do we want? Spider eye? Okay, golden apple, I'll take that because I have no food. String I definitely want. Iron is good. Yes, spider eye, I do need a spider eye, but it needs to be fermented. I'll take the bones. Diamonds are good. And emeralds are good. We'll take more bones. I don't need more string though. And one more chest with nothing. Okay. Let's leave this and this, and it's time to go. I don't want the TNT, I think. Right? I don't need the TNT. Let's get rid of this. We'll use this to stack out. And we really didn't get food here, but we don't need to hunt spiders anymore, so it's all about the ender pearl now. There we go. Which way is the way out? I'm lost. One of these ways leads out. I just can't remember which one it is. How did we get in here again? Here we go. Here we go. And we're out. We're on the surface looking for Enderman. I can't sleep the night until we get the Ender Pearl, but hopefully it won't take that long. I'm going to try to avoid all confrontations with mobs except the Enderman because I have no food. There's iron here and a spider. I want the iron. I don't want the spider. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of the creeper. Okay, I don't think I took damage there. And can I get the iron now? There's two right here. That spider will catch up with me eventually. No, he's in the water. Alright, we got 2 iron out of that. I don't want to fight you. There is a squid here. Let's see if we can get the ink sac for the great eye. He got away from me. Let's see. I don't need sea pickle, but we could try to get the glow squid for the glow ink now. Yes, I got 1 ink sac. We can turn that into black dye. I know there's some items I could be crafting, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until daytime, I think. Our inventory may fill up, but it should be fine. Alright, any Endermen? Did I leave any Endermen behind? Let's take one more look for Enderman. I also think I want this sugar cane. I do need paper. Spider is still there, unfortunately. Did you? I can't afford to fight these mobs because I have no food. Alright, sugar cane is good though. I want to go back and look for Enderman, but maybe we should go. Oh, there's a chicken. How do I get this chicken to shore? I need, of course there's a baby drown too. I need this chicken to lay an egg, but I don't have a way to get him in a boat. Let's see, how do I do this? Can you come over to shore on your own? It looks like he's trying. And then I'll put you in a boat. We gotta get rid of this guy. Can you stay back, please? You're so fast. They're so fast. Look how quick they are, even in the water. Okay, I have a chicken in a boat. Now I'm just looking for Enderman. We'll boat this guy around until we get our egg. I want to chop a tree, but I don't think we're gonna get away with that. Jungle tree here for the sapling, maybe. Here, let's at least chop the wood. I'm gonna have to eat my golden apple soon, I think. Okay, I didn't get all the logs there. Can I get up top? Ah, I fell off the other side. Alright, there we go. At least we have some leaves decaying. I don't need these logs. The rotten flesh, I guess I can technically eat. It's not gonna do much, though. We can go get that sugar cane, maybe. I don't need cocoa beans. Let's see. Let's get back in the boat. Alright, I can grab the sugarcane, I think, without fighting the spider. Still no Enderman. We'll come back and see if we got a sapling to drop from that tree eventually. Let's see. I'm looking for Enderman spawns. I don't see any. This is a good place for mob hunting. That's why I keep staying in the area. But we could try for glow ink instead. There's plenty of jungle trees around. We'll have other chances. Let's see, where can I get glow ink? I need glow squid to spawn somewhere. Where? I don't see anything deep here. Okay, this looks maybe like it's okay. I don't like leaving the chicken here, but let's take a look. Any glow squid down here? I don't see any. There's gold. I don't need gold. What else? What else is down here? Nothing. There's some iron. A lot of iron. It's hard to get though. I think we might be okay on iron for now. Any egg? No egg yet? Okay, okay. Let's go see... I don't like doing all of this with no food, but I don't have a choice. There's a shipwreck. Okay, we can loot the shipwreck. I was hoping for glow ink, but the shipwreck is also good. Where is it? There it is. What do we want from the ship? We want iron, of course. Let's go for that first. Looks like I'm gonna have to dig it out. Where do I dig from? Let's just put a door here and see if we can make this work. Kind of annoying here, to tell you the truth. Where's the chest? Why don't I see the chest? I see copper. It's really buried here. Is it under the copper? I don't even know which way I am in the ship right now. Where's the chest? I'm so confused right now of what I'm looking at here. Why did this ship have to be so buried? Alright, let's put another door down then. Yeah, what am I looking at here? I don't understand. There should be a chest somewhere, and I'm not seeing it. I know the ship is on its side, but I still can't figure out... Aha! Alright, iron, emerald, another diamond. And I already said I don't need gold, right? I think that's still true. Alright, I got that door back. I need this door back, and then we can try to loot some of the other chests if I can find a way out of here. Oh, I thought I heard a drown. Can you not be here? That'd be great. Alright. Open this, and is there a door here? No. So I have to place one myself. Let's swim in through here. This is also buried. I don't like it. I don't like all these buried chests. Break this. There's paper. I don't need feathers. I don't need empty map, right? And I don't need buried treasure. I'll just take the map anyway. Alright, get in this door, and then there's one more chest to loot. It has wheat. There's a carrot. That's on the card. And I don't need armor trim or stew, right? Oh, I do need the stew. Alright, let's grab a stew then. Maybe I should eat a stew too. I'm really low on food. Alright. Hopefully this is not poison. Alright, let's eat a stew. Let's see what happens. We got night vision, I think. Yeah, that's not bad. That's better than poison. Alright, any egg here? Oh, where did you come from? I thought I got rid of all you. Let's see. I don't see an egg floating in the water. Is that true? I don't want to miss the egg. I don't see one. Unless it sank, which I don't think it did, then there's no egg here. Alright, back in the boat with the chicken. I need a jungle sapling. Do we go back for that? Where did I chop that tree earlier? Somewhere back through here. Let's try for the jungle sapling again. We didn't get the ender pearl. I guess I kind of wasted the nights, didn't I? All right, chicken, you stay there. We also need to start making some items. Let's start with turning these into iron. I don't need copper. That can go. We're not going to go for buried treasure. Let's make the... How do you do this again? That's not right. That's not right. Aha! Snow block and then snow layer. There we go, and then we can throw that away. Let's get some white dye. How many do I need? I can't remember. I know I need gray dye. Let's put down a furnace and do some smelting. We can cook this for starters. And I have sugar cane, but no brown mushrooms for the fermented spider eye. I'll just make one sugar. I don't have pink dye yet, but I can make the packed mud. I don't have leather for the item frame. I don't need sand. I don't need gravel. What else can I do? I have string for the crossbow, so we can make it. How do you do that again? Tripwire hooks, right? Tripwire hooks and then crossbows? Okay, that's pretty good. Get rid of the tripwire hook. What else can we make with iron? We can make the hanging sign. I just need to split this and make 2 chains. And then, how does this go? Where's the, yeah, 6 stripped acacia logs makes the sign. And I don't need the diamonds, right? There's no jukebox on the card. I don't have pink dye. I can make a bucket for milk. Do I need shears? No. I need a brown mushroom, glow ink, pumpkin, blast furnace. Sure, we can cook some stone for that, just in case we have to make it ourselves. I don't have leather, no pink dye. I think we're done. Let's make a new axe and a new pickaxe. Okay, and then it's time to pick up the crafting table. No egg yet? Really? Of course I threw all my junk right by the chicken, but I don't see an egg down there. There's a chance we just missed it. Let me chop this tree quickly. I can't reach that. Let's see. Okay, I need to chop this and this. Can I reach the top? No. That's not good. I'm just jumping all around here. Can I go up this side? Aha! I am on top of the tree, finally. Alright, let's actually punch the leaves, though. I need the sapling. Come on, tree. Help me out. I know jungle saplings are not easy to get. Even when I'm not playing bingo, I noticed they don't always want to drop. But I don't have time to wait for a leaf decay. So we're punching the leaves. I could make a hoe. Yeah, look at that. A whole tree and not a single sapling dropped, right? Right. There's another tree here. Aha! Alright, I gotta stop saying aha, but yes, we finally got the sapling. Very good. This is cookstone. I'll smelt it the rest of the way later. We gotta go. Alright, so you did not drop an egg, is that true? I do not see an egg here. Amongst the junk? No, not even amongst the junk. Alright, that's a shame. Let's go this way so we don't pick up our trash. We picked up some trash. I need food. I need a pumpkin. I really want this egg, but this guy's stubborn. I probably missed the egg already, and that's what's going on. I need a cherry grove. Yeah, let's just boat this guy around until I hear the egg drop. So there's a cow right there. I do need milk. Where can I park this guy? Let's pull him in over here. Okay, never mind. We got an egg. Give me my boat back. Stupid chicken. I guarantee you I missed the egg somehow. All right, give me this bucket. I need brown mushroom. Where's that cow? I saw a cow here somewhere. There he is. I also need leather and food. So this is all very good. And I need pumpkin seeds. So that's nice. Throw that away though. I don't need this old pickaxe. No more pumpkins. I can make the item frame now and cook some food. Okay, armadillo is good. I don't like that it's right next to a lava pool, but maybe we can get the scoot if it's been loaded long enough, which I suspect it has, for the simple fact that there were a ton of eggs. Let's see. I want to put that armadillo in a safe place, but I don't know where that is exactly. Anyways, let's cook some food. And there's a couple more items we can craft. Okay, this and this. Split this. I don't have any... Okay, we can just use wood to smelt. That's fine. We have tons of it. Alright, nothing but wood there. I need this brown mushroom, please. Do you have a scoot just laying around, buddy? I wish I knew what your travel path was so I could check it, but I don't know where you've been. I need this scoot. We can also make a bookshelf. That seems like a good idea. Let's make books. All right, 3 of them, and then make the bookshelf like this. What else can we make? I think I can make the item frame. And then I should be done with leather. Hey, fireworks. That's cool. I'm done with leather, right? I hope so, because I'm about to throw them in the lava. All right, let's combine these axes. And I need pink dye. Let's see. Okay, food is coming in. That's very nice. This one's almost done here. Let's throw this stone back in. Okay, there we go. Did I get the... Yeah, okay. Stone is cooking, and then it looks like this furnace is done. There's nothing else I can cook. I need a scoot. I don't want to babysit another mob. I almost feel like we should put him in a boat already. The other thing we can do is look around quickly. I don't know where to look, though. Okay, stone is almost done. We could actually make the blast furnace. How much stone do we have? Yeah, we can afford. We can afford an extra furnace, and we have enough iron for the blast furnace. Let's just make it now. All right, stone, furnace, and then iron. So that means we're short iron, right? How much more do we need? No, none. We're done with all of our iron, I think. I don't see any more iron on the card. All right, pick this up. It's time to hunt Enderman again. And that's not going to be easy to do while we babysit this armadillo. If you could just, you know, drop a scoot somewhere, that would be great. You'd really be helping me out. Where have you been? You've been up here? I thought I saw the armadillo up here, but there's no scoot up here. Leaf litter. Yeah, there's just nothing here. Where did he go? Where did the armadillo go? Ah, under the tree, of course. Seems like I'm gonna need to boat this guy. I don't know how to get him back, though. Let's get rid of these leaves. In fact, we just chopped the whole tree. Maybe there'll be a red apple. Could happen, could happen. Let's see, I don't need the logs. Okay, armadillo has moved. I need to hunt Enderman. This guy's gonna slow me down. Can you get into a boat? Aha! You are in a boat. Now I can't get in the boat. Okay, there we go. And then point it this way. Let's go and see if we can make it to the water. I can't believe I have to babysit another mob. Let's see, there's sheep here. I don't need sheep. How much redstone do I need? 0? No redstone. We just have to go down for tough. And I still need glow ink. Okay, zombie. No. I didn't want to fall down here. That's annoying. I really didn't want to be in this hole. What do we do about this? All right, just give me my boat back then. This was a mistake. I didn't want to fall down here, but here, give me this. Can I get out of here? Out of this hole? Maybe. And what about the armadillo? Armadillo is already climbing out, but it looks like the armadillo doesn't have a way out. Ah, we got the scoot. How lucky is that? All right, we're going to hunt Enderman and get glow ink now. What else do I need? A dripstone cave and a cherry grove. Well, those are probably going to have to wait. Spider there. I need some deep cave. What is that? Drown towers? Sure. I need something that goes down deep. I don't see anything at the moment. I also don't want to... Aha! Enderman right there. Yes. Very good. I need my boats. Put the boats here. Okay, Enderman got one hit on me, but that's fine. Any more Enderman around? I don't like relying on one Enderman for the Ender Pearl drop. It's not guaranteed. Yeah, we didn't get it. So we have to keep looking for Enderman. Great. We had one chance there, one chance. Alright, I still need glow ink. Is there anything that goes low enough? Maybe. Where does this go? Iron? This is probably not worth it. Oh, I don't need iron anymore, right? We determined we're done with iron. And we're not going to get glow ink in this little tiny hole. Where can I go instead? Here? This doesn't look quite good enough either for glow ink, unfortunately, and it doesn't go very deep either. In fact, I'm having a hard time finding anywhere to go. Okay, well, I guess we'll boat this way. Maybe this ocean is not the place to get the glow ink. That looks kind of low. Right here. Let's check it out. I really want this glow ink. Yes, there is a hole here, and there is glow squid. Fantastic. Give me glow ink. I see it. Aha, I got it. And place a door. Just in time. Alright, let's go back up and get an ender pearl. Unless, how deep does this go? Can we grab tough here? No. No, it doesn't quite go deep enough for tough. And I don't want to waste the night. It's easier to get endermen on the surface, and we still need a cherry grove anyway. No enderman that way. Let's try this way. I kind of want to cut across the land if I can. Let's see, we don't need pumpkins. I really just need an ender pearl and cherry grove. The rest I can manage. Maybe we should go somewhere and chop some trees? I don't want to stop moving though until we find the cherry grove. That's the problem. Let's see. Is there a swamp here? Creepers and spiders. No endermen. It's a zombie. Aha! Enderman right there. Yes, thank you. Thank you, game. Look at you. Oh, he teleported away. What about you? You're mad, right? Can you come over here? Let's get rid of this guy. I want both the endermen in my boat. If I can get them. Looks like they will come over. Don't sit in that boat. Okay. The boat's occupied by two endermen. So we should be able to get... They're so loud. We should be able to get an ender pearl here. Oh my god. No ender pearl. 3 endermen, no ender pearl. That's not good. That's really, really bad. Okay, well, we have to keep searching for more endermen then. Cows over there and pumpkins, but I still don't see a cherry grove. Let's boat away from here. That's really bad luck. Really, really bad luck. It's going to be so hard to get an ender pearl now. It's hard enough just to fight 3 endermen in one of these bingo challenges, but to fight 3 and not get a pearl, it's very unlucky. Man, I was so excited too to have 2 endermen in my boat after the first enderman failure. Okay, I'm just looking for... come on. Where's my boat? Ah, there it is. Drowns with tridents every time. Alright, I'm really just looking for a cherry grove right now, but if I spot some endermen, obviously we stop. Cherry grove. Dripstone cave would be great, but I'm not too worried about it. We have to go down for tough anyway. I need a place to stop where I can get endermen to catch up with me, because there's not a lot of mobs spawning in front of me right now. I also need some hills for a chance at a cherry grove. 38 minutes in now. We need to wrap this thing up. We need to start thinking about how we're going to get the last few items. Okay, we have a swamp. I don't really want to hang out here at night, but if we can get a red apple, that would be huge. And maybe we can get some endermen to spawn here. Maybe? Alright, let's chop some trees. How many can I chop before the mobs find me? That's a creeper. I don't think I got... Okay, there we go. That'll be some leaf decay right there. Let's chop another one. This one is lower, but the leaves are touching, I think. A hoe would probably be faster, but I don't think we have to resort to that. Is there more logs here? No. Brown mushroom we don't need. It's almost daytime. I need to keep looking for endermen instead of chopping trees, but we have enough. We have enough chopped that we shouldn't have to worry about not getting a red apple here. Any chance at last minute endermen? Sometimes they teleport around in the daytime, like right when the sun's coming up. I don't see one. Alright, it looks like we're going to have to do our enderman hunting underground. There's no mobs left here. Alright, I guess we give up on that. Let's go check on red apple, and then we need to go look for cherry grove and go underground. There's a red apple. Okay, I knew the swamp was a good idea. Okay, red apple done. Where can we go now? Cherry grove. There's a pale garden biome right there. There's a ruined portal right there. That doesn't help me, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no cherry grove here. We could just make our own pink dye for the terracotta and go underground, but I still need the sapling. I was hoping to get that done before we go underground, because we're not going to have another chance at it. Come on, just give me one cherry grove, please. There's nothing. Right. Okay. We'll cut through here then. I can't stop until we get the cherry sapling. Not even to go underground, because we're going to have the same problem when we come back up to the surface. There was white dye right there that I just passed. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need white dye. We have tons of bones in our inventory. I don't need this kelp either. Or the lily pads. I do want my boat back, though. Alright, let's cut through here. Aha, I need that. I see... Aha! Right there, rooted dirt. That's what we need from this tree. I had almost forgotten about the rooted dirt, but that's definitely an item that we need. Alright, that was kind of lucky then. Now if we can get lucky again, maybe? With a cherry grove, we'll be all set. I don't see one. This mountain over here looks good. There's a chance. Not much of a chance, but there's a chance. No, there's nothing. I don't need sand. Let's go this way. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking for Cherry Grove. If I see a dripstone cave, we'll detour for it. Anything else, though, is garbage that I don't need. This is pink dye. I'll take it. No dripstone here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw one. Maybe even before we find a cherry grove. Don't fall in there. Savannah. What about on one of these hills? Nothing over there. This one looks promising on the left. There we go! Finally! Okay, we got a cherry grove, but it's already 44 minutes, and by the time we get the cherry sapling, it's going to be more like 46. We still don't have the ender pearl, and we need to go down for dripstone and tuff. Alright, let's go chop here. What can we do while we're chopping this tree for the sapling? Maybe we don't even need to chop the tree, we can just punch the leaves. Because I don't need the wood. It's only one tree here? No, there's two. There's another one. I think there's nothing I can do here. Let's see if we get lucky. Aha, yeah. Okay, that was lucky. Now I just need a cave. But before we go underground, let's get this out of the way. Put down a furnace. And then make pink terracotta. Yes, and then cook it. And throw out the junk. We don't need all the extra stuff. I don't need this. I don't need emeralds. And maybe we should make... I don't have enough iron, but we could make a diamond axe. Okay, and I don't need the furnace, right? Nope. Don't need it. Don't need it. Let's go underground into a cave that goes low. Yes, dripstone here. Dripstone. We need the pointed one. And then we need to go down for tough. How do I get down there? And then we need Enderman as well. Which is one of the reason I made the axe. For hunting Enderman a little more. Okay, there's an Enderman right there. Let's see. Can I get you to come over here and get in this boat? You're on the wrong side, sir. Okay. We got Enderman in a boat. There's gonna be other mobs here too. A lot of other mobs. A lot. Alright, can I go up higher than this? No. Alright, this gives me not much of an advantage here, and they keep coming. Okay, one got into a boat. Alright, the diamond axe also helps. The knockback, man. Alright, that should be good. Let's get this guy out of the boat. And then we need that ender pearl now. Yes, there it is. We got the ender pearl. Now I just need tough. Is that the last item on the card? I think it is. Alright, let's scoot down here. Is that tough? No, this is tough. No, that's not tough. There, this is tough. Hey, where's the fireworks? Kind of missed the fireworks, but 47 minutes and 3 seconds was our time. Finally, a run down in the 40 minutes. It's been a while, but I'm pretty proud of this one. I think we did a good job. Kind of got stuck on the cherry grove there, but dripstone for the win. Well, actually, ender pearl for the win. For the fourth enderman. This is a cool cave. What's here? Are there? Okay, there is a streaker. There is a streaker. How many? Yeah, that's fine. Here, let's get the golden apple ready. I want to summon in a warden. I don't think that's a good idea, but here, give me the diamonds. Did I get them? Yeah, I got the diamonds. Where's the shrieker? I want to set it off again to summon a warden. I should just end the episode though, but where's the shrieker? Can you set off the shrieker again? Okay, there it is. I don't know where the shrieker is. Is it through here? Of course, it's so dark. Okay, Sculpt Catalyst right there. Where's the shrieker? I can't see anything. That's a dead end, but it has gold. Maybe this is not where the shrieker is. Where is it? Up here? No, over there. Okay, I see the shrieker. Yes. We just set it off again. That's the third time? And there's another streaker here. Where's the warden? Give me a warden. Yeah, can I just jump? Hey, there we go. Okay, that should be the warden, right? That should be the... Hey, there he is, Mr. Warden. Alright, well, I'm not going to survive against the warden. I just thought it would be cool to see him. Alright, back to the lobby we go. And that's going to be the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of Minecraft Bingo. Bye-bye. Summoned a warden.